You give, you help, you stay, and still you feel alone. Why does this happen? This is Ethan. Everyone calls him reliable. But what happens when he finally says no? Ethan lived in a small town in Ohio. Nothing dramatic, nothing exciting, just rows of houses, early alarms, long winters, familiar faces. He worked at a shipping warehouse, 10 hours a day, sometimes more, heavy boxes, loud machines, short breaks. People described him in one word: reliable. If someone needed a shift covered, they asked Ethan. If a neighbor needed help carrying furniture, they called Ethan. If his sister needed someone to watch the kids, Ethan showed up before she even finished asking. He did not complain. He did not hesitate. He believed something simple. If I'm always there for people, they will be there for me. It sounded fair. It sounded right. Every evening, he returned to his apartment. Small kitchen, worn couch, quiet walls. He placed his keys on the table, took off his boots, sat down. Silence. No missed calls. No messages saying, "How was your day?" He told himself everyone was busy. He told himself this is what adulthood looks like. One Friday, his friends planned dinner downtown. He had been looking forward to it all week. He ironed a clean shirt, trimmed his beard, checked the time twice. An hour before dinner, his phone rang. "Jason, bro, my sink is leaking. Water everywhere. I don't know what to do." Ethan looked at the mirror, then at the clock. He said the word he always said. "Yeah, I'm on my way." Dinner happened without him. Later that night, Jason laughed and said, "You're a lifesaver, man." Ethan smiled, but driving home alone, something felt different. The streetlights looked colder. The silence in the car felt heavier. He started noticing something. People called him when they needed something. They never called just to talk. Winter came harder than usual. Snow covered everything. One night, Ethan got sick. Fever, body aches. He could barely stand. For the first time, he asked for help. He texted 3 people. "Hey, I'm not feeling well. Could someone bring soup or medicine?" One replied the next morning. One sent a thumbs up. One never answered. Ethan waited. Then he put on his jacket. He walked to the store himself. Each step felt heavy. His vision blurred. His hand shook while paying at the pharmacy counter. Standing there, he felt something new. Not anger, not even sadness. Disappointment. That night, he stared at the ceiling in the dark, and a dangerous question entered his mind. If I stopped helping everyone, would anyone still care about me? Ethan did not like the answer forming in his mind. For the first time, being a strong one did not feel like strength. It felt like a burden. Spring arrived. The snow melted. Streets cleared. But inside Ethan, nothing melted. He felt drained, empty, invisible. One Saturday, he finally decided to plan a day for himself. No favors, no errands, no responsibilities, just rest. At 8 a.m., his phone rang. His sister. "Ethan, my car won't start. I need to get the kids to soccer." He closed his eyes. "I was planning to rest today," he said softly. There was a pause. "Oh, well, I guess I'll figure something out," she replied, sounding disappointed. Guilt rushed into his chest. The familiar weight. "Forget it," he said. "I'm coming." 3 hours later, the car was fixed. No thank you. No excitement. Just relief. Later that same day, his coworker texted, "Can you cover my shift tomorrow?" Something came up. Ethan stared at the message. He had not had a full weekend off in months. He typed yes, then erased it, then typed yes again. Sunday night, exhausted, he sat in his car in the parking lot of his apartment. He did not want to go inside. Inside meant silence. Inside meant facing the truth. Inside meant no one waiting. He realized something painful. People were not choosing him. They were using him. Not because they were cruel. Not because they hated him. Because he allowed it. He trained them to expect unlimited access. Unlimited help. Unlimited availability. Monday morning at work, his manager asked, "Can you stay late again tonight?" Ethan felt his chest tighten. He wanted to say yes. He always said yes, but something inside whispered, "Enough." He took a slow, deep breath. "No, I can't stay tonight." The room felt different. His manager looked surprised. "Really? You're usually flexible." "I know," Ethan replied calmly. "But I'm tired." The word felt strange coming out of his mouth. Tired. That evening, his phone rang again. "Jason, bro, need help moving a couch." Ethan looked at his reflection in the mirror. Dark circles under his eyes. Shoulders heavy, hands trembling slightly. He said something he had never said before. "No, I can't." Silence on the other end. "You've changed, man," Jason finally said. Maybe he had. Ethan hung up. His heart was racing. His hand was shaking. But something else was there too. Relief. For the first time in years, he chose himself, and the world did not end. The first week was uncomfortable. Some people stopped calling. Some stopped texting. Some acted distant. It hurt. He wondered if he had made a mistake. But then he noticed something. The people who only called for favors disappeared. The people who valued him stayed. One evening, his coworker Daniel approached him. "Hey, I need help with something, but I'll trade shifts with you next week." That word felt new. Trade. Respect. Equality. Ethan agreed. They worked together. Not one carrying everything. Both contributing. His sister called again one day. "Can you babysit Friday?" "I can't for 2 hours," Ethan said. "After that, I have plans." She paused, then said, "Okay, thank you. Thank you." It sounded different now, because it was not expected. It was earned. Weeks passed. Ethan rested more. He read books again. He went to the gym. He met a small group of people who liked him for conversation, not convenience. One night, sitting on his balcony, he looked at the city lights. He thought about who he used to be, always available, always exhausted, always hoping people would love him for what he gave. Now he understood something powerful. When you give without limits, people stop seeing your value. When you never say no, your yes becomes meaningless. When you protect your energy, people learn how to treat you. Kindness is beautiful, but kindness without boundaries becomes self-neglect. Ethan was still kind. He still helped. But now, he chose when. He chose who. He chose how much. And for the first time in his life, he did not feel invisible. He felt respected. He felt free. If you see yourself in Ethan, hear this clearly. You are not selfish for resting. You are not wrong for saying no. You are not required to save everyone. The right people will not leave when you set boundaries. They will adjust. And if they leave, they were never there for you. Protect your energy. Choose wisely. Being kind is powerful, but being kind with boundaries is strength. Ethan smiled as the night wind hit his face. For the first time in a long time, he was finally choosing himself, and it felt like real strength.